As a provost, I feel I have to speak very directly and very urgently to my colleagues. We in higher education have been the keepers of a fundamental promise for generations. But that promise, it's breaking. And the value of what we do is being seriously questioned, all because of a technological shift that is moving at an absolutely breathtaking pace. So let's get right into this. We need to talk.
So let me start with a story. Meet Michael. Picture this. He's walking across the stage of Villanova, diploma in hand, feeling like he's on top of the world. And why wouldn't he? He did everything we told him to do. He picked a good major, got the grades, followed the blueprint. But then, flash forward just a couple of months. That feeling? Gone. Replaced by, in his words, demoralization. And the really scary part? Michael's story isn't the exception anymore. It's quickly becoming the norm.
And this chart puts some hard numbers to Michael's story. Just look at this. For the first time, in modern history, having a brand new college degree actually means you're more likely to be unemployed than the average person in the country. Just let that sink in for a second. The very thing we promise is a ticket to a better life, to security, is now for a growing number of graduates a sign that they're struggling.
All right, so that leads us to our first big point here. The promise is broken. We have to be brutally honest with ourselves and with our students about this.
For decades, the formula was so simple, right? It was a contract, parents believed in it, students took on massive debt for it, and the deal was clear. You give us 4 years of hard work, and we give you a good job, a starting point, the first rung on the ladder. Well, that formula, the very foundation of what we offer, is now broken.
So, what's causing this break? That brings us to our next section, AI, the Great Disruption. This is the force that's not just cracking the foundation, it's threatening to blow it apart.
Okay, look at this timeline. It really shows the collision course we've been on. Back in 1981, a public university education cost about $12,000 in today's money. Fast forward to late 2022, and boom, ChatGPT launches, and the whole world of knowledge work changes literally overnight. And now, that same education costs more than double what it did, while the entry-level jobs we were preparing students for are, they're disappearing. We're charging a premium for an outdated product.
And here's the critical thing to understand. AI is getting incredibly good at exactly the kinds of tasks we used to give our new graduates. Things like writing blog posts, pulling simple data reports, writing basic code, summarizing documents. These weren't just jobs, you see. They were the training ground. It's how you learn the ropes, how you develop real judgment. And now, that whole on-ramp to a career is basically being automated away. So, what's the result of all this? Well, take a look at these numbers from a Stanford study. This isn't hitting everyone equally, it's creating a massive generational divide. For young workers, right out of college, in jobs that are heavily exposed to AI, their employment has dropped by 13%. But for their older, more senior colleagues in the exact same fields, employment has actually grown. Think about that. AI isn't just replacing workers, it's replacing inexperience.
-13%. Let that number really sink in. What that number tells us is that we are literally automating the first rung of the career ladder. We're pulling it up behind us. We are creating a world with no front door for the next generation.
So given this new reality, we have to talk about the new rules for value. What are we supposed to be teaching? What value do we even offer anymore?
So if AI is taking over all this entry-level work, who's actually winning? Who's thriving in this new world? Because if we can figure that out, we can figure out what we need to be doing.
Well, the first group, and we already saw this in the data, is senior workers. For them, AI isn't a replacement, it's a supercharger. It makes them better, more productive. Why? Because they have what AI doesn't. Decades of experience, real-world judgment, and deep context. They know the right questions to ask the machine.
Okay, second group, the skilled trades. While our newly minted college grads are struggling to find work, plumbers and electricians are in huge demand. And it's pretty simple, really. AI can't fix a leaky pipe. It can't wire your house. That kind of hands-on physical problem solving is, for now, totally safe from automation. And the third group, entrepreneurs, they're not getting replaced by AI, far from it. They're using it as a massive lever. They're building whole companies with a tiny team, creating things faster and cheaper than was ever imaginable. They see AI as a tool, not a threat. They're mastering it.
Okay, so this all leads to the most important part of this conversation. What do? We have to go beyond just talking about majors. We need to focus on how to create master learners. Michael Crow, the president of ASU, put it perfectly. He said, we need to stop worrying so much about the major. You know, this whole obsession with finding the one right major, that's a strategy for a world that doesn't exist anymore. The goal can't be to just stuff students into a predefined career path. The goal has to be to turn them into master learners.
So what exactly is a master learner? It's someone who can learn anything, someone who can adapt to any change, who can pick up a new tool, like AI, and figure out how to use it to solve a problem that's never been seen before. It's not about what you know coming out of college. It's about your ability to learn for the rest of your life. That's the only skill that's truly future-proof.
And this right here, this is the new curriculum. We have to double down on the things that make us human. Things like critical thinking and judgment, real creativity and innovation, collaboration, emotional intelligence, and just plain old grit and adaptability. An AI can spit out an answer, but it can't exercise true judgment. It can generate text, but it can't have a truly novel idea. These are the skills that AI doesn't replace. It actually makes them more valuable.
So I'll just leave you with this one question. For the last century, higher education has been about teaching students what to learn for a world we thought was predictable. That world is over. The question for all of us now, and it's an existential one, is this. Can we find the courage to completely remake what we do, to teach our students how to learn for a world that is anything but predictable? Because frankly, our entire future depends on how we answer that.